Tanzanian president, the first female president of Tanzania, is now being evacuated by a military helicopter after she successfully jailed all opposition members and conducted a flawed presidential election, which was announced in her favor that she won, was it 90-something%? Can you imagine? A lady, for that matter. All dictators in Africa, the sit-tight leaders that always refuse to leave power, from Cameroon to Uganda and all the rest, they are males. So even a lady that got one of the best opportunities in her life to lead a country suddenly turned herself to a dictator. It's a disgrace to the female gender. Yes, how can she set a peaceful country on fire? And kudos to the military. They've been warning the police, urging them not to fire at protesters. The Nigerian military must learn from this. This also was the case in Madagascar. The military asked the police never to shoot at protesters. Unlike what happened in Nigeria during the NSAS protests in 2020, it was the military that was used to disperse protesters. They shot at many. In fact, the police during that protest all ran away. Many police stations were sacked. Most of them removed their uniforms. They threw them away just not to be seen as policemen. So they must learn from this. Their patriotism is to the country. Their loyalty is to the people of Nigeria, not the people in power. Yes, take that money, that security vote they give you to buy your loyalty. Take it. It's our money. But when push comes to shove, they must understand that their loyalty is to the Nigerian people. You do not shoot your people because of a politician. No, you are not loyal to the country. You are not a patriot. You are just as selfish as the politicians that Nigerians are protesting against when the time comes. So they must learn from this, like already said. About a year ago, it happened in Bangladesh. Initially, the security agencies were firing at citizens. More than 200 were killed. When they saw that the citizens weren't giving up, the military had to bow. They stopped the shooting, even they joined the protests, and the leader was flown away, evacuated from the country. It also happened in Nepal just a few months ago. Citizens rose up, sacked their unperforming leaders and corrupt leaders, and the military, initially obeying the orders of the corrupt politicians, eventually understood that they must protect their people, and they joined the protests. Also, just a few days ago, it happened in Madagascar. The same thing happened. The military announced that they will not be shooting at protesters. They urged the police never to do that. At the end, the president of the country ran away. Now it is happening in Tanzania, and the citizens are not giving up. They are protesting hard despite a curfew, and the military is already cooperating with them. This is how it should be. Protest is not illegal. It is only in third world countries that leaders will have the audacity to order security personnel to shoot at protesters just for protesting. Protest is a human right. Politicians think they can eat their cakes and have it. No, you cannot smack a child and stop him from crying. It's not possible. Action equals reaction. When you are doing nice things that citizens benefit from, no one will have time to protest. They will be busy doing their jobs to earn a living and live the good life. But when you are inflicting so much damage, so much harm, so much hunger, plunging millions into poverty, do you expect them not to do anything? No, they must protest. They must show their grievances. They must tell you, hey, these policies are not benefiting us. We are suffering as a result. It is their right to do it. So Tinubu and APC politicians must understand that it doesn't just end with propaganda or spreading false narratives. No, they must do all the right things. That Nigerians are not protesting today doesn't mean they will not protest in 2027, which of course they are planning to steal the elections. Yes, it doesn't end by all the decamp by opposition governors. Even if they like, let all governors decamp to APC, all the senators, all the House of Reps members. If they want all political office holders in Nigeria, let them decamp to APC. It will still not stop what will happen in 2027. Nigerians are not happy with the policies of this administration. If they like, let them continue living in a bubble that things will work. We will bulldoze and use thugs, use police, use the army to steal the elections. It will not stop what is coming. Nigerians are prepared. And obviously, when the time comes, they will deploy the police, the army to shoot at protesters to stop them from protesting the stealing of the elections. But Nigerians must resist. The more you put up resistance, the more the security personnel will run away. They will abandon their orders and say, we can't continue killing these people. After all, they are our brothers. It happened in Bangladesh. It happened in Nepal. It happened in Madagascar. It is now happening in Tanzania. If it happened in all these countries, why can't it happen in the most populous country in Africa? In the great country of Nigeria, that APC politicians have successfully turned to the poverty capital of the world through the use of intentional incompetence. They successfully devalued the naira to nearly worthless levels, plunged millions more Nigerians into poverty just because they want to control you. They want to be in charge of everything. They want to render you useless so that you can't even resist and say, no, enough is enough. We can no longer take this. All their policies are geared towards impoverishing Nigerians more. Imagine an administration just about 2 years in office, but they have borrowed nearly as much as Buhari borrowed in 8 years, despite the fact that Buhari paid petroleum subsidy throughout the 8 years. Under this administration, they've removed petroleum subsidy, but they are still borrowing nearly as much as Muhammadu Buhari borrowed in 8 years. It can never make any sense. Why are they borrowing all this money? $2.5 billion was just approved the other day by the National Assembly. So what are they doing with all this money? Yes, let them show Nigerians the infrastructure, the roads, everything they are doing with this money. They can't help themselves. They continue borrowing. Nearly every day you hear one borrowing or the other, and the rubber stamp National Assembly always approves without questioning anything. So you can see the tension is building up. Nigerians must resist in 2027. The people in power should not feel like they were taken unawares. They have been doing what they are doing. They've not been delivering good governance to Nigerians. So they should not pretend that opposition is trying to destabilize the country or try to blame it on anyone, because they never take any responsibility. Now the lesson here for the people in power is that they must do the right thing. They can take a cue from what happened in Nepal, in Bangladesh, in Tanzania, in Madagascar. Let them not feel that Nigerians are too divided, that they will not unite to oppose the government. No, Nigerians will do it in 2027, because that hunger and the massive poverty they've plunged Nigerians into will unite Nigerians. Never mind what is going on social media or religious problems or ethnic problems. Nigerians will unite in 2027 because that suffering is affecting everyone. It is time to do the right thing. It's obvious they are very desperate to retain power, despite not performing, despite not doing anything that qualifies them to be re-elected. They weren't elected in the first place. They stole the elections, and that's why they are planning to steal more. Anyone that wants to be re-elected must do something that will attract the citizens to him, the voters. You must pander to them. You must do something for them that will force them to say, let's give this person another chance. He's doing the right thing. But look at how they are treating Nigerians, doing all the wrong things and making it clear to Nigerians that, hey, I can do this, I can do whatever I want, but you can't do anything about it. So it's very clear they are all hoping to rig the elections like they did in 2023. That's why Nigerians must be ready for them. Because if you reward them, if you keep giving excuses and saying we need a violent revolution, we need this, we need that, who is going to do it for you? Is it not you? Between standing your ground in an election and organizing a violent revolution, which one is easier for you? Nigerians can't even come out now to protest. They didn't protest the last time. They only did during the hunger protest in August last year. If he were to be in opposition, he would do worse than what the opposition is doing today. That's the reality. So if you continue making excuses and shifting responsibilities, things that Nigerians must do for themselves, some people keep waiting for the military to conduct a coup, to do this. That will be worse than what we are seeing today. Nigerians can rise up and take back their country and give military the order. Yes, the power belongs to the people. If Nigerians take back their country, they can sit and write a new constitution. The military wouldn't be part of it. Otherwise, Nigerians will tell them, we will continue the protest till you people are sacked. These are things Nigerians must understand. Like it happened in these countries already mentioned, the military saw that they can't fight their own people. That was why they joined their own people, and ultimately the leaders ran away. So this is how it should work. People shouldn't be giving excuses. All they are doing to you is to make you give excuses, give up on the country so that they will write and do whatever they want. So don't fall for that. Always believe that you can organize yourselves, unite, and demand better. If you don't do that, then you are just kicking the can down the road. You are not solving the problem. We have to unite and solve that problem once and for all. Small African countries are now doing far better than us. Every day, you see improvements in their economy. That of Nigeria has been in a backward slide. Never mind all the figures they are turning out, Nigerians are doing worse than they were under Muhammadu Buhari. And imagine how Nigerians were doing under Goodluck Jonathan more than 10 years ago. So these are the issues. Stop giving excuses, especially people who comment on social media. They tell you, this will not be possible, this one will not be possible. No. Don't talk about what is not possible. Talk about how you will counter the impossibility. Talk about solutions. Don't give up and say, these people will do this, they do that. Who are they? Are they more in numbers than you? You can overwhelm them with massive numbers. And whatever you decide will happen because you are now more in number than them. This is how it works. And mind you, these people will not even hang around for long. Once it starts, most of them will start running away like they did during the NSAS protest in 2020. Once they see that, hey, Nigerians are true to the streets and policemen are running away, the military are not ready to shoot at protesters, all of them will disappear. So the way Nigerians are seeing it today, that it will be a difficult task to undertake. No, it will be very easy. Just look at what happened in other countries. Most of them, at worst, it took them 1 week. Some were less than 1 week, like in Nepal. So these are the issues Nigerians must know, that being patriotic should not be to an individual. Even if you are an APC member, you're there because obviously it's for your selfish interest. You want to earn something, or you want to be a councillor, or you want to be a local government chairman. But you must tell yourself that truth, that Nigeria of today is far worse than what we had a few years ago. Thanks for watching.